Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's me again. I'm gonna read a little bit from the Bible. I hope you don't mind. I know I'm butchering it. I'm not giving a proper reading because I'm not a Bible scholar. But I just thought maybe some people might like to hear it. And, well, here we go. Adam appeals before Sodom. Then the men turned away from there and went toward Sodom, while Abraham was still standing before the Lord. Abraham approached and said, "Will you indeed sweep away the righteous with the wicked? Suppose there's 50 righteous people within the city. Will you indeed sweep it away with and not spare the place for the sake of the 50 righteous people who are in it? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to kill the righteous with the wicked, so that the righteous and the wicked are treated alike. Far be it from you shall not the judge of all the earth deal justly." So the Lord said, "If I find in Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I will spare the entire place on their account." And Adam replied, "Now behold, I have ventured to speak to the Lord, although I am only dust and ashes. Suppose the 50 righteous are lacking 5. Will be you destroy the entire city because of 5? And he said, "I will not destroy it if I find 45 there." And he spoke to him yet again and said, "Suppose 40 are found there." And he said, "I will not do it on account of the 40. Then he said, "Oh, may the Lord not be angry. I shall speak. Suppose 30 are found there." And he said, "I will not do it if I find 30 there." And he said, "Now behold, I have ventured to speak to the Lord, suppose 20 are found there. And he said, I will not destroy it on account of the 20. Then he said, oh, may the Lord not be angry, and I shall speak only this once. Suppose 10 are found there. And he said, I'll not destroy it on account of 10. As soon as he had finished speaking to Abraham, the Lord departed, and Abraham returned to his place. The Doom of Sodom. Now the two angels came to Sodom in the evening, as Lot was sitting at the gate of Sodom. When Lot saw them, he stood up to meet them and bowed down with his face to the ground. And he said, now behold, my lords, please turn aside into your servant's house and spend the night and wash your feet, when you may rise early and go your way. They said, no, but we shall spend the night in the public square. Yet he strongly urged them. So they turned aside to him and entered his house, and he prepared a feast for them and baked unleavened bread, and they ate before they lay down. The men the men of the city, the men of Sodom, surrounded the house, both young and old, all the people from every quarter, and they called to Lot and said to him, where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we may have relations with them. But Lot went out to them at the doorway and shut the door behind him and said, please, my brothers, do not act wickedly. Now look, I have 2 daughters who have not had relations with any man. Please let me bring them out to you and do to them whatever you like. Only do not do anything to these men, because they have come under the shelter of my roof. But they said, get out of the way. They also said, there's one that came in as a foreigner, and already he is acting like a judge. Now we will treat you worse than them. So they pressed hard against Lot, moved forward to break the door, but the men reached out with their hands and brought Lot into the house with them and shut the door. Then they struck the men who were at the doorway of the house with blindness from the small to the great, so that they became weary and trying to find the doorway. Then the two men said to Lot, "Whom else do you have here? A son-in-law, your sons and daughters, and whoever else you have in the city, bring out of this place. For we are about to destroy this place because there's outcry had become so great before the Lord that the Lord has sent us to destroy it." So Lot went out and spoke to his son-in-laws who were to marry his daughters and said, "Up, get out of this place, for the Lord is destroying the city." But he appeared to his sons-in-law to be joking. When the morning dawned, the angels urged Lot, saying, Take up, angels urged Lot, saying, Up, take your wife and your two daughters who are here, or you will be swept away in the punishment of the city. But he hesitated. So the men grasped his hand, and the hand of his wife, and the hands of his two daughters, because the compassion of the Lord was upon him. And they brought him down out of and put him outside the city. When they had brought them outside, one said, Escape for your life. Do not look behind you. Do not say anywhere in the surrounding area, Escape to the mountains, or you'll be swept away. But Lot said to them, Oh no, my lords, now behold, your servant has found favor in your sight. You have magnified your compassion, which you have shown me by saving my life, but I cannot escape to the mountains, for the disaster will overtake me, and I will die. Now behold, this town is near enough to flee to, and it is small. Please let me escape there. It is not small, so that my life will be saved. And he said to him, Behold, I grant this request also, not to overthrow the town of which you have spoken. Hurry, escape there, for I cannot do anything until you arrive there. Therefore the town was named Zor. The sun had risen over the earth when Lot came to Zor. Then the Lord rained brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah, and the Lord out of heaven, and he overthrew those cities and all the surrounding area and all the inhabitants of the cities and what grew on the ground. But Lot's wife from behind him looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Now Adam got up early in the morning and went to the Lord, and he looked down toward Sodom and Gomorrah and toward all the land of the surrounding area, and behold, he saw the smoke of the land incinerated like the smoke of a furnace. So it came about when God destroyed the cities of the surrounding area that God remembered Abraham and sent Lot out of the midst of the destruction when he overthrew the cities to which Lot had lived.